You're watching CBS News Los Angeles, The Rundown.
Let's get right to it. I'm Jasmine Veal, and this is a look at your top stories. And we begin with that breaking news as former Dodgers pitcher Julio Urias has been charged with 5 misdemeanors in his domestic violence case. Look at this list. Those include 1 count of spousal battery, of 2 counts of domestic battery involving dating relationships, 1 count of false imprisonment, and 1 count of assault. Now, the charges by the LA City Attorney's Office stem from an incident last September when Urias was arrested in Exposition Park after he allegedly got into some sort of physical altercation with a woman outside BMO Stadium after an LAFC match. The 27-year-old will be arraigned next month. Other local news today, police now believe the death of a baby on the 405 freeway is linked to 2 other violent incidents. KCAL News reporter Jeff Nguyen is working on that investigation.
Jeff Nguyen here in Woodland Hills outside the Montecito apartment complex, where police say a chain of events started yesterday morning at around 3:30 in the morning. Police say that a woman got into a fight with her husband inside their apartment unit and stabbed him to death. After that, police say that the woman took her 2 daughters in her car and drove south. On the 405 freeway in Culver City, for some unknown reason, the 2 little girls were removed from the car. One of them was an infant. That child died on the freeway. The second child is a 9-year-old girl, and her injuries are not expected to be life-threatening. She is expected to survive. A short time later, a woman in a car similar to the one connected here as well as Culver City crashed and died. The police department is waiting for the medical examiner's office to confirm the identity of the neighbor found the man dead in the apartment. He talked about how his daughter early in the morning heard screaming coming from his neighbor's unit, not just from the woman who lived there, but also the 9-year-old little girl. And so the neighbor's daughter saw a lot of blood in the hallway as well as blood in the garage at the apartment complex before she left for work, and so she called her dad to investigate. And when her dad walked next door, the door was wide open. He could see a pair of feet from the doorway, and when he went inside, he discovered the body and called police. So we will hear from that neighbor as well as other neighbors at this complex. We've tried to reach out to management here as well, and we are waiting to hear from investigators about that third piece in Redondo Beach. So we will have all of that for you on KCAL News beginning at 4 p.m.
Such horrifying and heartbreaking details with that case. The parents of a Michigan school shooter have each now been sentenced to years in prison. We're talking about James and Jennifer Crumbley. They were convicted of involuntary manslaughter in these separate trials. James received a 15-year sentence. Jennifer got a 10-year sentence. Prosecutors say the couple gave their son, Ethan, access to a gun and ignored his mental health problems. They are the first parents in the U.S. to be held criminally responsible in a mass shooting committed by their child. Ethan, by the way, is serving a life sentence for killing 4 classmates. Also back here at home, LA City Council has passed a temporary moratorium on dog breeding permits. It's an attempt to address overpopulation at the city's animal shelters. The moratorium will be lifted once the shelters are at or below 75% capacity for 3 consecutive months. Well, how about a special treat for travelers at LAX? All those showers have led to flowers. Check out the Super Bloom at the airport. Purple, yellow. Airport officials say this also happened back in 2019. So some people are getting a nice landing, a nice view there as spring is finally here. And we are tracking some very warm weather. KCAL News meteorologist Marina Jureka has your next weather forecast. Hi, Marina.
Hey, what a beautiful sight. I really like that. Coming in and out of LAX,
right?
At least, you know, it's something to put a smile on your face minus all that traffic you usually have to deal with. But we are looking at a very warm afternoon. This is our warmest trend so far of the year. And so I hope you're going to get a little chance to get out and enjoy because, of course, the rain is not done with us yet. 80 degrees in downtown LA right now, 83 in Fullerton. We've got 78 in Simi Valley, 72 in Palmdale, and 79 in San Bernardino. And we're a little gusty, a little breezy out there, especially in portions of the Antelope Valley, heading on down into the Inland Empire, portions of Simi Valley, all the way to Santa Clarita and into Palmdale. We've got winds gusting at about 20 to 25 miles per hour and at about 18 to 25 miles per hour in parts of the Inland Empire. So other than that, it is a pretty picture perfect day. And looking live at Malibu right now, it's 81 degrees. So just spectacular. I hope that you're going to get a chance to at least maybe get out there for a quick walk if you're stuck at work, or you get some time later on this afternoon to enjoy. Will be breezy to windy, but warmest of April so far. And it's going to get warmer, believe it or not, over the next 24 to 48 hours. But as I mentioned, the rain isn't quite done with us yet. And looking at the weekend, we can see that. I don't know why it always has to land on the weekend, but Mother Nature likes to play those tricks on us. So 67 degrees will be our high. We'll get a little bit of a shower chance on Saturday. It definitely won't be a washout, but we'll see some rain from time to time, and then rain off and on pretty much for the entire day on Sunday. But in Ontario right now, it's beautiful, 78 degrees. So let's just enjoy the rest of our week because it is going to be lovely. And highs as we approach probably the next 60 minutes are going to be the bulk of us in the low 80s as we head into the Inland Empire, as well as parts of Orange County, heading on up to LA County and Ventura County, and then along the coast, it's going to be just great, low to mid 70s. So high pressure is dominating, of course, as it sets up our warmest pattern so far of the year. It'll eventually head down towards the south, and as it does so, it'll allow for an area of low pressure to move in for the weekend, but we have quite some time before we have to deal. Looking at our futurecast, won't be until Saturday morning that we start to see those showers move in off the coast, and then that will allow for us to get a rain chance in here starting on Saturday and through our Sunday. And so we're looking at about 30 to 40% as we move into the extended, and cooling gradually as we head towards our TGIF as well into the low 70s, which is exactly where we're supposed to be for this time of year. 80s, we're not supposed to be there quite yet, but we'll enjoy it for the next couple of days. And then heading from LA and OC into the valleys, we have some very hot temperatures, believe it or not, flirting with 90 as we head into Wednesday and Thursday with that chance for rain over the weekend as well. And in the Inland Empire, we are going to be looking at our best chance of rain on Sunday. Otherwise, the rest of the week looks warm, but we will cool down starting on Saturday for you folks as well. And if you're traveling desert, mountains, beaches, we are going to see that rain chance continue with a snow chance for the mountains as we head into Sunday. Back to you.
Did not think I'd hear the word snow again, but okay, Maria.
We're not quite done.
I guess not. All right. And this has been CBS News Los Angeles' The Rundown. Thank you so much for joining us. We will be back here live at 3 o'clock right here on CBS News Los Angeles.